My name is Shaughn. I've been cosplaying since 2007. With me today will be Jon.
Hi, I'm Jon. I've been cosplaying since 2009. The thing about cosplay is that a lot of times most people only see the finished costumes, what they see on the con floor, what they see on the internet. But what a lot of times you don't see is the amount of hours and time you put into actually making your costumes. So here we're in what we like to call the shop, or basically my patio in the back of my house. And here is where we make our costumes. So here we do fabrication, sanding, painting, strapping, full fitting, testing, everything we need to do to get our costumes ready to go for Kawaii Kon or any con event.
For me, I started cosplaying in 2007. I think I met Jon in 2012. He needed help on some sanding techniques. So actually he invited me over to the shop, and then from there we actually became friends. There was a lot of tips and tricks that I actually ended up showing him, which made him complete a lot of his costumes also. Maybe that was tight. What? Can you see the back?
When we first started back in the day, we used to do the Pepakura method, which was basically printing out paper. So print out flat pieces, cutting it out, and putting it together like a big puzzle. Now that technology has gotten better, and then affordability, that's the biggest part. The affordability of 3D printers has gotten to the point where regular consumers can actually buy them and use them. So one of the ways I like to do cosplay is with 3D printing. And 3D printing, it's a pretty neat tool. It allows you to get 3D models and then print them out on your printer. There's two ways to go about starting it. So you can either make 3D models yourselves on the computer, or you can go to websites like Thingiverse, or you can buy premium files from like Etsy or Cults 3D. Here's an example of a 3D printed piece I did last night. This piece is the grappling hook from the game Halo Infinite, and so for our particular needs, I need to print one more. For this, I don't need to make any adjustments, so all I need to do is just click slice. So all I did was saved it to my SD card, so we're just gonna relabel it. Then all I need to do is just plug this into the printer and then press print. Select the file. It'll do its thing, and then it'll be ready in about 10 to 12 hours. So here is my ridiculous helmet collection. Some of these I've made, and some of these I bought. So like this one in particular, this is a Mando helmet that I 3D printed. Sanding, painting, visor, fully wearable.
So now the best part about the whole 3D process and costuming building is basically the sanding. So as you can see, this is our 3D printed helmet that we did for one of our friends that's actually cosplaying with us as a Halo group. As I was saying earlier, it does take time for the sanding, and basically a lot of sanding. We are finishing up on a suit that will combine that helmet that you saw earlier. So I'm actually in the sanding phase right now. That's taking me about 3 days so far, but I only have a certain amount of time to finish it. But this is a 3D piece. It has been put together by 4 pieces. So actually when I'm sanding, the little white spots that you see right here is the 3D print lines. And we already put all this, we're calling it glazing putty. You can actually see it right here. Glazing putty, and we actually use to fill in the lines, or the 3D printed lines. And then what happens is we let that dry. I don't want to sand too hard because if I sand too hard, I just end up back at the base level of the 3D print. So I'm just trying to catch whatever high level of the actual putty is at. We have one that is finished, and this is how it actually looks like. Basically from that red, the primer state, we actually sanded a little bit more just to get to the part where we got the paint on. We did add a hexagonal tint on it just for the visor. Inside we did add helmet liners just for comfort. So eventually you can create your own interior, you can add your own microphones, you can add your own fans and such just to cool it down, because it will get hot in your helmet. But you know, you paint your own character, you create your own look. It's just basically just that, you know, you paint it to whatever you want. It's your own character.
So at the end of the day, any type of costume we work on can take anywhere from 3 to 6 months or even 12 months. For us, it's worth it because, you know, we like to make things. We like to make the costumes, we like to dress up, we like to help our friends make their costumes, make them look good.
You think you're gonna be doing this the next 10 years maybe with me?
Oh, absolutely. I don't see myself stopping anytime soon.
I know, I'm an older guy, so I hope that I can keep on doing this with you. I mean, I get the best time when I hang out with you guys, and I think that's what I like doing.